Hello, 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 good people. Hello, good people. I am Dr. Hollie Kelly, and this is Dr. Kelly's Perspective for Monday, November 13th, 2017. I am coming to you today with a question, as usual. Think about the last wedding you went to. Hello, Dr. Stephanie. The last wedding you went to, or the last surprise birthday party that you were a part of. Think about the last time you went on vacation and all of the planning that went into that. I don't care if it is a very small wedding. It could be very small. Bridegroom, the officiant, and maybe 2 or 3 witnesses. Even if it were that small, from that level to something elaborate like 12 and 14 bridesmaids and groomsmen, all, from the small to the large and everything in between, that wedding did not take place without a whole lot of planning. They even have entire industries with, wedding planners and bridesmaids and the whole shebang. It took a lot of planning. That surprise birthday that you pulled off and they never found out until the moment they were shocked. That vacation, we have a big vacation coming up. We're celebrating our 30th anniversary in a couple of months. And so we have done a lot of planning for this fantastic, hey Scoop, so nice to see you this morning for a cruise with lots of friends and everything from making sure that passport is together to choosing the activities at each port and what are we going to do all of it took planning. All of it takes planning. All of it takes financial planning. Some people may have it like that where you can just pop up and say, I think I want to go on a cruise tomorrow. And voila. Okay. The majority of us are planning for that. And my question becomes, have you done as much detailed planning and thinking and wondering about and daydreaming about, and every time you think about it you just smile because you can't wait, you're so excited, and you got a checklist. Okay, I got my bathing suit, I got this, and I got a checklist because you can't afford to forget anything because it's not like, okay, are we doing the same with our lives? Are we putting as much energy, as much creativity, as much thought, as much planning into our lives? Or are we getting up every day and, let me see what the day is going to be like? What? Really? Okay, well, I don't know who. I can't wait to see what happens today. But if I ask you to whip out your plan for the upcoming wedding, I mean down to what flowers, what petals the flower girls are throwing. It is all planned out. Even if you had the help of a wedding planner, you took the time, you took the investment because it was just that important to you. And so I'm asking, are we doing the same with our life? Are we doing the same with our career? Are we doing the same with our relationships, our finances, our health? Because if we are not intentional, it is not going to happen. And we'll look around at everybody else's life and say, wow, oh my goodness, you got it going on. Really? They were intentional. They weren't smarter. They weren't richer. They weren't slimmer. They weren't prettier. They weren't more they simply planned. They were intentional about what they wanted out of life, what they wanted from their career, what they wanted from their children, what they wanted from their health. It was that. Thank you, Dr. Stephanie. We make our life. We create our life. And too many of us are just accepting like, well, that's what life handed me. So really? Life, we get to create the life we want. We get to create the life, the relationships, the health that we want. Okay, not that life can't come and throw you off your game plan, but that's presuming you had a game plan. That's presuming you had a plan. Thank you, Scoop. Okay, that's presuming you had a plan. For those who are tiptoeing through the tulip and you just hoping things happen, you just wishing and, oh, wow, if only I had. No, they didn't wish and they didn't hope. They made a plan. They got people on board. They changed the circle that they surrounded themselves with. And they went to groups that thought higher. Hey, baby. Hey, Tanya. They went to groups that thought in a different strategic manner. Everybody around them doesn't look the same, act the same, think the same, do the same. There's no diversity in that. There's no strengthening in that. There's no challenge in that. And so, well, my goodness, Dr. Kelly, you sound like a broken record. Okay, well, I can go deeper once we get past the simplistic. We're always looking for deeper and bigger and better when we haven't done the first step. Well, what else you got for me? Okay, how about you back up and do the thing that was already laid out? My question to you this morning remains, are we planning? Now, okay, my niece who's online right now, Tanya, every time you look up, she is cruising. She's at some jazz show. She done flew across the country to do something. She is living her life. She is not just existing, but guess what? That sister has a plan. She has a plan on all of these things that she is doing. And so I'm just asking, do you put as much energy and passion and love and forethought into your daily life, into your finances, into the relationship? Or are you still just sitting over here like stunned and bewildered about, why is that thing so raggedy? Why can't I ever afford anything I want? Why can't I get what I want? Okay, it's called a plan. It's called a plan. Do you have one for your life? Do you have one for your career? Again, are you putting as much passion and energy and time and investment into you, into making you the best version of who you can be? I looked at the calendar. We're not even in the 50s anymore. Today, we are 48 days before the new year arrives. That's it, just 48 days. Good morning, Tanya. Good morning, Betty. Okay, right. We can't have a raggedy life and just do this. Or we will get a raggedy life if this is all we're doing. And so, okay, I'm doing my part. I'm doing my part because I recognize that too many of us just don't know. We just didn't know. We simply didn't know. And so when we know better, we can do better. And so I'm asking you, do you have the passion and the intentionality about your life that you do about your next vacation that you're planning, about the wedding that you're planning, about, what you're wearing to the next concert you're going to? We plan all of that. Good morning, Rhonda. If you need help in that, if you need someone to help guide, to help structure, a lot of us just don't have the structure, the foundation. I would love to assist you in that manner. Dr. Hollie, or you can always find me at drholliekelly.com. That's another lesson. Own your name. Own your own stuff, okay? But Hollie at drholliekelly.com. Good morning, Juan. So please look me up, ping me. Knock on my door electronically if you need assistance in that, if that makes you think. Okay. And also I was reminded to make mention that I am out on YouTube. For everyone that doesn't have, Facebook, it's okay. If you got an internet, then you got a YouTube connection. And so you can always look up and watch them out there, Dr. Hollie Kelly's perspective. Look, just don't remain the same. I don't want your story to be, wow, where did the time go? You get 24 hours just like the rest of us. Don't let your life pass you by and then you sitting up there wondering like, my goodness, what happened? Okay, be intentional about your life. Plan it like it were a wedding that you were paying for. Some $75,000 wedding that you were planning for. The details, you look at the details in that. Some $10,000, week-long safari or cruise that you were taking. Details go into that. I think our life is worth even more than that. Okay. Share. Let them know I'm out on YouTube. Just don't let your life pass you by. Until next time, take real good care of yourselves and answer that question. Do you plan it like you plan the next biggest vacation?